Let's see the quick demo of loan AMI calculator, which I just built using Cloud Code plus Qwen 3.5, 9 billion parameter locally. So yeah, let me test it for how it's working. So let me change this to 110 lakh, and rate of interest would be 11. And just if I take to 5-10 years, so if it's just 10 years, so definitely it will just calculating what is your current AMI, what is the total month of not total interest and total repayment over here. So this is also total repayment actually over here, like how you can just proceed, how many days or how many month or how many year actually you have to pay it over here. So that is complete app actually built using this Cloud Code along with Qwen 3.5 locally. So yeah, let's moving to proceed to implementation. So before I start implementation, I'm especially recommend, if you first time visit my channel, so go to my channel, which is .NET Real World Example, and in here you can go with this. So you can search with cloud, and in the cloud actually you have to see over here. I just set up previously last time using cloud with the Anthropic API, free Anthropic API, how we can set up and all. So that we will try to build for 3.5 as well, Qwen 3.5 as well. And if you want to learn many things other like AI integration, front end, back end, AI, mobile app development, game development and all, so you can learn many things over here. So now moving to start implementation. So I'll just create a new folder and open it a VS Code, and this is uh, uh, simple the folder I just created and open it in a VS Code. Nothing special, nothing we have. Okay, and in here two things actually you required. First, you have to install your local Olama. So I already install in my Docker container over here, which is have this Olama setup, and I have already these are models is available. So basically we will try to use Qwen 3.5 9 billion parameter with the Q quantization 4k 4. So that we will try to use this because of quantization 4 actually will use, because I have only 6 GB VRAM. So 6 GB VRAM is capable for this quantization 4 model only with the 9 billion parameter. So this is first thing. Second thing, actually you have to just install in cloud code over here, so that you can just go to this official website code.cloud, and in here you can just use whatever your operating system. So if you have a Windows, so you can go with this, or if you Mac OS, so you can go with this. So yeah, I just open here and just simply open a terminal, and you can just simply insert I add over here and you can install that. So I already installed. So once you install, definitely you can see over here. So once you install, so you can just check it over here. So what is that version, so you can just check it over here. So now this is version is available, that means it is installed. And once you install, simply one command you have to add it over here, so that your cloud code using your local LLM, right, which is I hosted in local Olama. So for that, simply I can use this command over here, which I can show you to also. See, any models actually which Olama provide, actually this provide this option, this command. So either you can use Olama launch and this, but yeah, I'll not going to use complete command. I'll just use simply because cloud is available my machine, so I'll just use this cloud model and whatever model actually I want, so that I want to use it. So simply I can copy here and just paste it over here, and I can just remove this because I have a different model, the same model but different containization. So I can just simply copy whatever model I want to from the local. So copy this and I can just simply paste it over here. So once you paste it in and even enter, so now it's set up. Now see, currently local API will be provided with this model only, right? And also it is just coming from this project itself, right? And yeah, that pretty much good. Now we are good to go. And also actually we can check it like it is working or not. So simply I can just put that high and check that okay, it is working or not. And also same things we can check in my local Olama. So go to that here and go to this inside this container, and inside this container definitely I can see whatever request actually they send, I'm able to see over here itself. So yeah, it is up to up to date over here, that whatever logs, so that means it is properly working fine. And yeah, see, it is also sending the request and response back over here. So yeah, once we have to ensure, so then we will ask to, okay, whatever we have to want to create this application. Okay, so now I'm getting that response. Even you can see that GPU utilization over here, that particular model I have 6 GB. So yeah, almost no, 1/3 actually they use the GPU, because this is a 9 billion parameter, right? And I'm getting that response. That means it is perfectly working fine with my local, with the Cloud Code. And now we will try to build my applications. So for my application I can simply ask this prompt. So yeah, I'll just build to, I want to build this application, create a loan EMI calculator app with the show repayment and implementation using this HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So simply I can just hit enter and need to wait. Now after some time actually I'm getting that complete response. So let's see that how look like. So yeah, if you scroll up, so yeah, okay, so this is the JavaScript code, the return, and also this is CS code, that is fine. And if you go up, so I can see, yeah, this is HTML as well. So yeah, I think that is pretty much good over here. And yeah, now we have to set up this application and actually here. So yeah, there is a way also Cloud Code actually can capable, create this file uh, based on our requirement. So but yeah, now this time actually I'm not asking that kind of thing. So it just simply give that instruction. If you scroll up or down, so if you go down over here, yeah, so see, this is that, three things actually. This is proceed over here, loan amount, interest rate and loan terms, and also whatever that feature is available, that provide the features. And this is that fully functionality, what are the functionality, this CSS things and JavaScript things. So whatever JavaScript and CSS available, they just provide that complete information along with this, how can create this loan amount. So we have to simply create this HTML file, CSS file, and keep it this things over there. I think that pretty much good. Even this is nice document also just prepare over here. So what I can do, simply I can just copy that name and I can just create this file, right? All this file, let me just create first all this file over here. And yeah, let me go to create this JavaScript file as well. So create that also. Okay, perfect. Now go up and yeah, first I'll just copy my HTML file. So copy this and we will just ensure, or we will just test it, okay, how actually, because they created that file or everything, all the code actually created, but after creating all that, this complex functionality is working or not, that I actually want to ensure. So let me copy CSS also. Scroll down, yeah, till here. I can just copy, go to the CSS file, save it, and same things we can copy from JavaScript file. Yeah, so this is the JavaScript code and paste it over here. That's it. Okay, and nothing I have to do that. So let me try to open this one and see how actually working. So open is a file explorer over here, and here it's opening, and double click on that. So once you double click on it, now see, I'm able to see that application is running perfectly with the design also. There's no issue. If I just simply calculate EMIC, please, also there's a validation, so enter that value. So yeah, let me ask to 15 lakh, and if I just rate of interest for 10%, and I want to is 5 yes. So if I just calculate, now I'm getting that proper calculation and that repayment also this for the 5 years. So that is perfectly working fine. That means this local uh, LLM or local LLM code, it is perfectly working fine along with the Cloud Code. So now we don't need to require any paid subscription and all. We can easily build our application using this. But yeah, it is, as we are trying to use very low GPU, right? So that why it's taking some time. I just observe actually it is taking almost yeah, so see, 14 minutes actually it's taking. So within 14 minutes actually this just create this application, this nice application. So yeah, based on the requirement, definitely it will take time, but yeah, it is good to go. without if you don't have a high GPU and all. So yeah, that pretty much good for this session. Thank you, have a nice day, and don't forget to like, subscribe and share.